happy for this young team to get a win here today in 2014. So pretty much that's all I can say about that. I was really proud of them.
Coach, how goes the bounce back and be back in that win column after losing 3 straight?
Yeah, and just playing with passion. I think that's what was, you're scratching your head with, because that, you want them to keep fighting, not get their head down, the ups and downs of a game, but then you got to get that one to build that confidence. So just proud of them hanging on, even though it got a little crazy down the stretch. But they have been working hard. They've been learning from their mistakes, and then they got to pay off today.
Kelly, career high from you. What's going through your mind? You had to hit those free throws in the last few seconds.
Wow.
Practice pays off, I would say. We do free throw drills like every day in practice. I just thought about knocking it down for my team. I just thought about how important it was. How important this win was to our team and Coach K. Being a freshman, I don't want to let anybody down, so I knew what I had to do, and so I just took my time and knocked it down.
And she said she was going to make them at the timeout.
Yeah.
She said, I'm going to make my 2 free throws. So that type of confidence is a lot to thrive with, right? A lot of motivation. So.
Coach, what do you think of Crystal's play once again today?
I mean, there were times I said she's playing like a rock star. I mean, as I'm coaching her, I mean, you don't think I've had that. I've had great, obviously, point guards. I've been lucky. Candace Bellacchio, obviously, Andriana, you guys know what she brings to the table all the time. And then now I have a freshman to kind of go into the point guard legacy. I mean, there was just times I was amazed at some of the things that she does. And I think if you're playing with her, you better be ready to catch the ball, no matter if it's coming this way or that way. I mean, there's been games she's done 2 or 3 behind the backs after she's gone in there with bigs. And even when she threw that one to Kelly, I mean, Kelly was kind of ready if it didn't go to her feet because they play with her every day in practice. So just so proud of her. Everything that you think she can't do, she does on the floor. With her maybe lack of size or this or that. And certainly is a catalyst along with Alo Edifrovi. And then this senior year, I kept running things toward her. Knew that shot was going to keep falling. Kept running them again. Actually, I ran a lot for her today. And when he did, and she had big shots when we needed them, and she was calling plays for herself at times and things like that. That's the leadership I need on the floor.
You a couple of times spoke to Crystal after some of his passes. What was conversations like to get back on the same page?
Just try to calm down, not get too frustrated, because she's the point guard. The point guard is the leader on the court, so she gets frustrated. It kind of trickles down. So we don't need that. We were fine. Of course, we make mistakes. Just it's how you bounce back after it. So I just told her to calm down and just relax. She's gonna get the next one, and she did.
From a player's perspective, what have you seen different from this game compared to where you guys were the last couple of years?
Everybody was on the same page, same mindset. We've had very good practices. We've had numerous talks before and after practice of what we need to do, and we know what kind of team we can be. It's just a matter of everybody chiming in and everybody buying into our lineup.
Coach, you hold them 39% from the field, and they normally shoot 48%. They're one of the best in the country. How did you play them on defense that worked so well?
Well, obviously, we play man-to-man pretty well, but, against this team, it was smart because of their size and because of the way fouls get called a lot to not try to gamble too much. And they really balled in and were moving like crazy in the 2-3, communicating them. And that was, the big thing is if you're going to be moving and going, you got to talk and trust that your teammate's going to have your back. And so that scrambling, we scrambled. There were times I said, just switch places, whether you're playing a matchup 2-3 or not with the back line, and things like that to combat the size that they had, and they were just throwing it up to the rim. That's the first time for us, probably since I've been here, against size like that, and then how they play a little NBA-ish with some of their sets. So it was a challenge defensively, and I thought our team really met it tonight. And so we stayed in, did little things, a little unconventional at times, but it worked. Because they made it work, so that's the good thing.
With the final non-conference game, probably I would say maybe half of the CAA teams, this Albany team was better than we ended up seeing. So, how big is it to come away with a win like this? Going into conference play on Sunday against Delaware. It's
just a confirmation for these guys. We are eternally optimistic as a coaching staff. We see what everyone can be, and just trying to get them to start, playing to their potential. And they, I think that. And it's going to be another challenge and constant challenge as we go along and on the road and those kind of things. But, it's just them just believing and trusting their teammates and playing like a team. I think that's been our biggest point of emphasis.
Just talk about maintaining your composure just for everybody. Just, down the stretch it was just really back and forth in a battle. Just for everybody, just talk about, how do you stay mentally ready and just up in a type of game like that? Because you could easily get down.
You see these people in practice trying to separate themselves, and I've been talking about it in practice a lot. Don't hold back. We are a young team, and when I mean, being a player, having that competitive mindset, you just do it. I know Kelly can speak for this. AO, I've been trying to recruit people like that have that type of mentality that, stays cool hand Luke during every tough situation, and they did it. I'm sure they don't know what cool hand Luke is, but Dino knows.
Going off what Coach K said,
Tony keep talking, but we're
I think that basically like having each other's backs on the floor, talking to each other, having a leader like AO, like playing with someone like that, it gives you a lot of confidence. Like for me being a freshman, I look up to her, so like she gives me a lot of confidence. She brings us together. She holds our team together. So having someone like that on the floor is really important. When everybody's pitching and everyone's talking to each other, like it's okay. Like it's a game. Basketball's a game of runs. Like we have to know. We just don't let up. Like we're taught every day in practice to not back down from anyone. And I think that's what we did tonight. So.
All right, to piggyback off what Kelly said, being a senior and having underclassmen who want to learn and who are willing, like eager to listen, makes my job so much easier. Like I can't take the credit for being like it helps to be the leader when you have people that want to, do the same thing and get to the same goal as you. So, I'm grateful for my team, and I'm just excited to see what conference brings for us.